Polls are underway in Australia. 17 million people are voting for their next Prime Minister. The battle is boiled down to two candidates, incumbent Scott Morrison and Australian Labor Party leader Anthony Albanese. In the final stretch of a tough 6-week campaign, centre-left is narrowly ahead of the ruling Conservative coalition. But it is too early for them to celebrate, because this year, independence could lead to a hung parliament. They are focused on their climate policies and are garnering unprecedented support. The House of Representatives has 151 seats. 76 is needed to form the government. All the seats are up for grabs. While the Senate has 76 seats, out of which only 40 seats are up for this specific election. Polls opened 8 a.m. local time and will close by 6 p.m. It is important to note that voting is compulsory in Australia, unlike many other countries. Initial results will not be known immediately because the election body will need time to count about 3 million postal votes. Now let's listen in to what the people of Australia are expecting from their future leader.
Look, I think fundamentally for me it's about actually engaging with a lot of the international sort of bodies that Australia stepped away from. It's a bigger commitment to, for me, it's actually international relations. So whether that's an increase in our diplomatic and aid components, that's important for me. Corruption, definitely. Having a federal ICAC is certainly high on my list. And I think, to be honest, I think we need change. I think it's time to have a refresh of what's important and what's prioritised, climate being, to be honest, one of the very top things for me as well.
I would hope that Australia would be able to introduce more climate policies, but I'm not quite sure if that's possible yet. But I mean, I'm optimistic about it, so.
Now, as you heard, that was an 18-year-old voter. The first time she's voting, and climate change clearly is at the top of the issues that this year, 2022 elections in Australia, that's happening as we speak. Voting is underway. 8 a.m. local time, the voting started. Now, let's understand what is at stake. Climate change obviously topping the agenda.
And the government are very sad.
Rising cost of living being another. Australians will vote for all the seats in the House of Representatives and just over half of the seats in the Senate.
Questions with